So this is gonna be a little bit of like a hodgepodge type of taste test video. I filmed some stuff a couple months ago when I went to London from some like European British candy and snacks. And now I have some Swedish candy that I want to try, as well as going to Buc-ees. So I have a few snacks from there as well that I want to try. So this is just going to be a taste test of a few different kinds of things that I have been wanting to try and do on camera. Okay, so first up, I got these Galaxy Minstrels. I've actually tried these before, I think, but they're just chocolate, but they're kind of like I don't know, M&M sort of thing. M&Ms, but with way better chocolate. I mean, if you've traveled, you know, European candy / United Kingdom candy chocolate is just way better than anything in the US. These are so good. We got the Walkers. Seriously, salt and vinegar. Salt and vinegar are just kind of my go-to flavor over there. They're always good. But these are made with 100% British potatoes. So let's go ahead and try this. These are good. I mean, who doesn't love a salt and vinegar chip? If you don't like them, seriously weird for you, but there is like that potato flavor that I don't think we always get with the Lay's. I know Walkers and Lay's are basically like super similar between here in the States, or between there and the States, but there is that like potatoey aftertaste. Like you're not just getting straight salt and vinegar. And I love the crunch. Also, one of my favorite chips from over there that I didn't taste test in this video are the salt and vinegar hula hoops. They're like salt and vinegar Funyuns, sort of, except they're a little more crunchy, which I love. These might be the ones that I'm like most excited for. They're Swizzles drumstick squashies. So I wasn't sure what flavor to get. They had a few different flavors, but the rhubarb and custard, for whatever reason, was like they only had a few packages left. So I feel like that means it's popular. So I decided to get this flavor. It's like pink and vanilla, I guess. The flavor is really intense, actually. I'm getting rhubarb like right to the back of my throat. But the texture is really nice. It's really like squishy. Like, I don't know if you can see, but like you press in it and it leaves like an indent, like your finger indent right there. See it? But I really like the texture. These are good. I kind of wish I would have gotten more flavors of them, but they're really, really good. Next, we have to try these Cadbury Cara Milk Buttons. Cadbury Cara Milk Buttons. They're golden caramel chocolate. Spoiler alert, I've already tried these, but they look kind of like white chocolate. These things I could see being addicting. They're really thin. They're almost like a cracker, but of chocolate. And they melt in your mouth. Taste a little bit. I think it's like more toffee-y flavor. A little more vanilla, a little less caramel. But those ones are so good. Next, we have the giant strawberries by Hot Row. They're just basically giant strawberries on them. Right. They do feel a little like not super like gummy wise. They feel a little like tough, but let's go ahead and try them. Ooh. Ooh, that's weird. I don't know if you can tell, but this gummy's like, they're almost reminding like an Airhead texture, where you just like bite into it so easily, and then you chew on it for a little bit. I don't know. I wouldn't say it's like in your face strawberry, but I definitely am getting the strawberries, like, taste of them. I don't know how I feel about that. They're okay. They wouldn't be like my go-to for sure. Definitely not. Let's get started. I'm gonna do this first, which is a licorice. It says salt on it, so I don't know if this is salty licorice. I have been wanting to try salty licorice, so I'm kind of hoping that's what it is. Ooh. Ooh, it smells really sweet though. Okay, so here that is. It's really salty. First of all, I'm glad I didn't get the black licorice one because that would have been 10 times worse. But I think also putting the whole thing in my mouth was just a bad move. So first I got like ocean water, and then eventually it started to mellow out, and there was this. It doesn't taste like a traditional red licorice or that you would think of in the US. It was a little sweeter. If you've ever had like the Australian licorice, that's kind of what it tastes like, but covered in salt. And the salt tasted like when you drink ocean water on accident. That one I'm gonna give like a 5 out of 10. I'll try it again maybe later and take a bite and see if I like it better, but Next, I'm gonna try these, which look like chocolate, but I don't know. There's Never Stop. They just kind of look like little M&Ms almost. Yeah, they remind me of something that I had in the UK. They're like minstrels. They're a little bigger, but these ones are more bite-sized. And of course the chocolate is just better. If you've ever had non-USA chocolate, I'm gonna give these an 8 out of 10 just because they're classically good, but it's not like a wow factor. Next, I think we have to try the sour skulls. These ones have been all over TikTok. Everyone's saying how amazing Swedish candy is, so gotta buy it, gotta try it. I don't know if I'm gonna love the texture of these actually. It's almost too chewy. Stuck in my teeth a little. The flavor's good. This one is, I think, pineapple and maybe like a berry, passion fruit maybe. I don't know if you can see, but it tastes really strongly of pineapple, which I don't mind, but I don't know if I love the texture. I'm gonna keep trying them and see if it's maybe just a me thing or maybe it's just that like bag for whatever reason. Next, we're gonna try these little mushrooms just because I thought they were so cute. If I can open them. Okay. So here they are. They're blue and pink. That tastes like straight bubblegum. Honestly. Straight bubblegum. It's a little chewy. I like this texture a little more than the skull texture. But it kind of does like almost want to melt in your mouth, but it's more chewy. The texture of these ones is better. I see why people would love them, but I don't know if I love the fake bubblegum flavor. Next, we're gonna try the Bubs. I'm kind of excited for these. This flavor is raspberry and blueberry. I'm not a huge banana, so I definitely knew I wanted to stay away from the banana bubs. These ones are smaller. They might be sour on top. Okay, that was good. This, I think the flavor reminds me of just like anything blue that you get in the United States. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. But this texture is really good. It's a lot more like gummy chewy. It kind of reminds me of the squashies that I got earlier this year that I kind of became obsessed with. I really like the texture of those. These ones are just slightly more chewy than those though. This is probably my favorite. I'm gonna give it a 9.5 out of 10. I think I've had slightly better things, but it is still really, really good. We're going from Sweden to Buc-ees. So let's grab these. I did do another taste test of like all their hot foods that I couldn't transfer home on my TikTok. So go over to Thriving Lily at TikTok if you guys want to check that out. But otherwise, I have a Rice Krispie salted caramel, which sounded really good. I have sea salt caramel beaver nuggets and cinnamon sweet beaver nuggets. I think I'm gonna go with caramel first and just try this out. Okay. We also got the small bags because again, we're transporting these home, so I didn't want to crush them or anything. Okay, that's what they look like. They kind of look like a puffed corn. It honestly reminds me of just caramel corn. Yeah. Normal caramel corn. Maybe slightly stale caramel corn. So that's the flavor I'm getting. Okay, let's try this one. This one's cinnamon sweet. These ones are a little darker looking. These ones are better. These ones, you know what these taste like actually? They kind of taste like a churro cereal, or I don't know if you guys ever had the like it was Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but it was French toast version of that, and that's exactly what these taste like. Pretty good. I'll give this like a 6 out of 10. This I'll give like an 8 out of 10. I would buy these ones again for sure. Now I'm gonna take a bite out of this Rice Krispie salted caramel. It just looked so delicious. If I can open it. Trying not to destroy it, but I think I'm just gonna destroy it and put it in a bag later. I'm gonna take just a giant bite of this, I think. Get all the plastic off. Hold on, there's plastic on it. The plastic is now off of this. This thing is pretty ginormous. There's caramel on that side, and then as you can see on this side, a ton of like marshmallow. Take a bite. It's good. The texture is still really good for it being like pre-made and me taking it home and eating it a few days later. The flavor is, I'm still getting some of that like cinnamon. I don't know if it's after eating the beaver nuggets or if there's actually some cinnamon in there. There might be. I like it. It's a good like spin on a Rice Krispie treat. It's pretty substantial in size. It's almost as big as my hand. So like for $3, is it expensive? Yeah. If I really want a Rice Krispie treat, is this better than like a, what is it? An actual Rice Krispie treat with the like cereal that you buy in the blue packages? Yes, it is. It is better. I'm gonna give this a 7 out of 10. And I think if I was craving this, I would buy it again. Would I necessarily pick that up over these? Probably not. But yeah, super good.